So, if there's somebody who's a negative influence in your life, if they're making your life difficult, then cut them out as much as possible. Do you know what I mean? So I'm a distance runner. When I got into running, I wasn't overly serious about it. I enjoyed doing it. I love to go out there and just give it everything. That was probably not a good thing. I worked a little bit too hard. I love to come out of a run feeling like I gave it 100%. And do you know what I mean? I wasn't one to do research on how to find a training plan or try to do all the scientific stuff. No, I just went out and did it. Do you know what I mean? But my dad started training me as a 15-year-old, and I thought this might work out well. But I didn't know it. I was ignorant at the time. My dad is, he had me doing speed, far too much speed. I think that year he had me doing like 2 track sessions a week. But he was planning on having me do 4 track sessions a week at one stage. And I think when I was like 16, 17, he kept writing me at these training programs and said, "Alright Mark, here's training plan. You do 4 track sessions a week, and 2 like tempo runs, like 3 or 4 miles, and it's very little mileage compared to what you're doing, but it's far more effective." And he keep writing me all these plans, but I just keep ignoring him because I knew it just didn't work. Do you know what I mean? And my dad was extremely serious and about training. He was very, very uptight, and I think that's contagious. I think the uptightness is passed its way onto me, and I certainly did. My dad would ring me in the evenings and he said, "Oh, what'd you do today?" I said, "Oh, I did 10 by 400. He said, "Oh, what times you do?" Write out the times you get for every workout and stuff like that. And do you know what I mean? And he's very serious. And do you know what I mean? I wasn't like that at all. I could just, when I saw a ring, I just ran for enjoyment, And sometimes he'd give out to me for not doing enough speed. For when I started following my club's training advice. Do you know what I mean? I remember, I raced on the Sunday, and I was meant to do like a speed session on Wednesday. And but my legs are feeling a bit sore on the Wednesday, so I just did an easy run instead. And my dad said, "Alright, next week you have to do an extra speed session because you need to get the speed going. Speed. And do you know what I mean? And it's just, I'll tell you one story. One time my dad was driving me home from school one day, and he said in the car, "So what did you do today?" And I said, "I did an easy run." And he said, "Oh, what did you do yesterday?" And I said, "An easy run." And he said, "Oh, what did I tell you about going for 2 easy runs in a row? You might as well do nothing than go for 2 easy runs in a row. Now, if you want to be a middle of the road runner, then 2 easy runs in a row is fine. But if not, then do what I tell you." And it's just crazy looking back at it now. I wish I never followed his advice. I'm glad I eventually copped on and realised that his advice wasn't working for me, because what was I going to say now? I forgot what I was going to say. I did this training for a while. I burnt out for the cross-country seasons. Like in the cross-country seasons in the winter time, I'd always do well in the warm races in like September, October. But come, the big races, the Dublin Championships and the All-Irelands, like November, December, I'd always just burn out and run poorly. And that was very disappointing. And do you know what I mean? So my dad was a negative influence. I should have cut him off and just not even tell him what I'm doing in training. Do you know what I mean? Refuse to speak to him about the training. And what else was I going to say? That's the thing. If people are a negative influence, just cut them, just ignore them, stay away from them. They're not the right kind of people for you.